Now, I got a sort of left-handed compliment not too long ago by a neighbor of ours out here at Shocco. He told me that he'd been watching these little videos of mine and decided that I had a really great face for radio. Well, I understood what he was saying and appreciated his diplomatic intent. Well, there's nothing diplomatic about my Shocco neighbor, James Earl. And he's at it again, I understand, spreading untruths and innuendo all around and creating mistrust and discontent whenever he can get anybody to listen to him. His latest line of misinformation, as I understand it, from talking to the boys down at the barber shop, which is Canton's center of public information, gossip, biblical sayings, and snakebite stories, is to inform everybody by way of his made-up facts how ugly I am. According to the barbershop crowd, James Earl came in all giggly and smart-alecky and told him that I was so ugly that when I go into the bank, they turn their little surveillance cameras off. Said they're afraid that taking a picture of me head on might cause their film to curl up. And he also told them that when I was born, my parents diapered the wrong end for 6 months. Said I just looked better that way. And he said that my parents used to hire little neighborhood boys to play my part in the family movies. And when they took me to the zoo, they had to buy 2 tickets, one to get me in and one to get me out. Then he said in his misguided and slick-talking way, now, I ain't gonna say myself that Jim's ugly. That's what he said. But he has to strap on a pork chop and dog biscuits in his own legs to get his own dog to follow him. Now, James Earl, in case you're watching this, I want you to know that I don't appreciate all of this. And I certainly wouldn't tell folks that I really think that you got a face like 4 miles of washed out road and 3 days of bad weather. Although that's what I really think. Now, I hadn't seen any beauty ribbons contest winnings hanging off of your chest either. Now, I know I'm ugly, but my saving grace is that as long as you live in Shocco, I'm not the ugliest man here. And one of the barbers at the shop told me that the reason you get cut so often when they giving you a shave is that they have to keep their eyes shut. Said they just can't stand it. You ask them about that next time you're in there. Now, for the rest of y'all, you know, some folks say that we think a little differently out here in Shocco from the way most folks do. And as an example of that is the way we feel about James Earl. Now, he may be ugly and undiplomatic, but he's usually really a lot of fun to be around. I'm Jim Ritchie. I'll see you again next time.